Hey, y'all, it's Erin Viancourt, and you're listening to Texas Toast Podcast.
Best, so let's go.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Texas Toast Podcast with Miss Helen. So excited to introduce our guest for this week's podcast, Erin Viancourt. Erin, welcome to the podcast. We've got a lot to talk about. You have a debut album out, Won't Die This Way. And so we're going to dig into those tunes and some of those tracks and also get to know you a little bit better. Let's talk about your first radio single that's out, Should Have Known Better. And it's doing very well. I saw it was like greatest spin gainer on Texas Country Music Chart, and it's moving up.
Oh,
And
really?
so I have to ask you, it's like after listening to the whole album, how hard was it to choose your first single to go to radio from this album?
It was very hard. It was very
I can
difficult.
imagine.
Yeah, because every single one, I'm like, oh, that one. I'm grateful to have a team around me that knows what they're doing to help guide me, or else I would have had six singles.
Yes, they're all good. So
Yeah.
talking about choosing the single and talking about the backstory on the single, Should Have Known Better, because I'm gonna say this, like I am hearing it on the radio like all the time on my Texas country stations that I
Awesome.
listen to. And it's one of those songs that just seems like it's been around for a long time. Like I don't know, you're just so I don't know how to say this. You have such a nostalgic sound and your voice is so strong in the lyrics and the storytelling. We'll get into that. But it just seems like it was just an automatic like wearing an old boot when the song comes on. If
Oh,
that
I
makes
love
any
that.
sense. If that
That
makes
makes
any
complete
sense.
sense. Yes,
So
I
tell me
love
about
it.
the backstory on the song.
Honestly, we wrote that one so long ago. That was like in the beginning of 2020 when I wrote that song, with uh, Jay Beyer and Chris Robertson. And I think Chris brought in the idea, and it's one of those ones that's so easy to relate to. I think in like so many ways, even if it's not love as what the song is talking about. So it really it rolled out really fast. It was a quick one to write, and seeing all these messages from people that are like, "Thank you so much for this song. It's been getting me through," or "I feel so good to sing it at the top of my lungs with not a care in the world," and so that's like the best thing that you could ask for.
Well, and you've got a couple of tunes that stand out to me that are like that on the album, and one in particular that I know was already been released to streaming before the album was come out and released is Cheap Paradise. You so nailed that for me because I my whole life is Cheap Paradise. I mean, I'm lucky to live like the beach is right behind me, the bay is
Yes,
over here. I fish a lot, I'm on the water, I'm in the outdoors, and it just made so much sense. It's like I want to
yeah,
grab my best friend, drive down the road, watch the sunset, and have a cold one and just crank that tune.
yes, ma'am. That's what you should do with it. That's what I do with it. Still, I'm simple. Just roll down the road with the windows down. Got this is my little paradise down here in my basement with my card playing table and all my guitars. Just have all your friends over and don't need much more.
So let's jump into you a little bit and then we'll go back to some more of the tracks on the album, but kind of want to get to know you a little bit. I know I did read where you come from a musical family and you went to Nashville straight out of high school. So tell me about your growing up and musical background and then making that move.
Yeah. I come from just, and when we say musical background, we're talking just, you know, uh, a bunch of good old boys and girls sitting around a campfire with a bunch of guitars going, singing, Jim Croce and John Denver and Jerry Jeff Walker songs, and it was just kind of, everybody just jumped in. We have a very big, big family, so none of us could stay on melody or keep the rhythm, but we were all having a good time just together. And so yeah, I just grew up with it around all the time. That was just kind of what we did. My older sister taught me and my little sister how to sing, and out of or yeah, straight out of high school, I told my mom and dad, I was like, I, I don't think that going to college right now is the best option for me. I just don't think that I'm going to get out of it what I need to. I think I want to go to Nashville and be a songwriter. And dad was like, all right, well, let's go. And I moved to Paris, Tennessee, before I moved to Nashville because I was a little closer and I had a cousin down there. So leaving high school, I told everyone, I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Paris to do music." They're like, "Oh, a lot of country music in Paris." I'm like, "Yeah, I think so."
I love it.
So yeah, and then yeah, so I've been here since I was 18 and been doing it ever since.
And so you got into the Nashville scene, started networking with singers and songwriters, and then let's talk about the big break for you when Cody Jinks came into your life.
Yeah, met a lot of people, but finally found my core group of people, my good friends, the people that I found not just comfortable, but like thriving with to write with, the people that um, just bring it out of you, like it's uh, like you're just talking and you're like, I think we just wrote a song, and you find your people that you jive with, and you just play a lot and write a lot and sing a lot, and hopefully you catch the eye of somebody like Cody that can really help you get that leg up and help you create an album, and that's what he did. He uh, he took me under his wing. He's been such a great mentor and coach, teaching me how to, protect myself in the music industry, protect my integrity, protect my music. And so I'm not only grateful to have the opportunity to record this album and share it, but definitely the opportunity to learn from somebody like him as a successful independent artist.
Yeah, that's a good point. And there was something that I was reading because I was wanted to talk to you about your production and your process on the album. And I did see where something I read, and I think a lot of people, especially musicians, a lot of people need to hear this, that one take thing in the studio just doesn't work. And I loved how there was some wording that said, we're making a fossil. And it's like you're putting
Hmm.
something down that's going to be here
Right.
forever and and
Yeah.
and you're going to leave behind. And I thought, wow, that is just that was something that was so deep in the process of making an album.
Yeah. It hit me as well. That it kind of just it helps snap for me of you hear stories of yeah, all the one take wonders and things, and you think like that's like what it's got to be. And Kyle, my co-producer on it, was like, I'm gonna stop you right there. That is not what we're doing. That is not the point. Like, every essence of every line, you might sing it a little different. Like we're capturing what it is, and and what we want each line to feel like. So
Well, and capture very well, y'all did. So some of the other tracks that stood out for me was okay. It's funny because I have like a list of three or four here that because I went through and just listened over and over, and I would write fave. Wait, no, fave. So
yeah,
let's talk about pray. That is just so inspiring, and I love the lyrically how it's written and musically how
thanks.
you sang it. It's gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah, I wrote that one. Probably like 2014 about, and I at the time was we're all bartenders and waitresses, so we all probably have a sock drawer with a whole bunch of cash in it that we probably shouldn't, and I lost my it was everything I had. I didn't put my money in the bank. It was literally every dollar that I had to my name. And I'm talking like clothes dumped out of every drawer, like room like a tornado hit it. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I called my dad and he was like, well, did you pray? And I was
Oh,
like, no, Dad, I didn't pray. And then I prayed about it. I was like, all right, here I am. Saint Anthony, help me. And then I found the money. So, hate when dad's right.
oh, love it. So yeah, so that's a good listen to. And then of course another one that is such a Helen song and my girl's song. And I think you know which one of it's just like in your face, straight down the barrel. That's
Oh
another one
yeah.
just to crank up, and that's that good time song. Love that one.
Yeah. Thanks. Love playing that one live. It's a really good time.
So that's one of your good live songs.
Oh yeah, we have right now we go out on that song, so it's a good one to leave everyone on, ready to crank it up.
Yeah, it's a good one to start the party off with also. Like if you're
That's
just
true.
sitting
We
around like
have
if you are in your cheap paradise, you start off with
hmm
that song, right?
That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
And then
Let's set
another
the
good,
intentions.
yes. And then switch up to Mountain Boy, another strong
Mm,
song on the album.
thank you so much. And that's one I must tell you, that's the only song in the album that I did not write. That was written by Bree Kennedy and Paul Sykes. And Bree Kennedy, she moved to Nashville right about when I did, so about 10 years ago, and she'd just written this song. She's like, "This is my baby. I love it, but I know that I can't sing it. I really want a female country voice to sing it." And so for 10 years, we've been bouncing around like, when am I going to do Mountain Boy? And I finally had, the support to make the record that it deserved to be on, and the people around me
Mhm.
to serve that song
Well,
best.
that's
So
awesome background on that. Cheers on that one. And then one last that I'll bring up is I have to Crazy in My Mind.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love that one. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's one of those ones where you get called, everyone's been called crazy for some reason or another. It's, I'll show you crazy. You want it crazy? But we're gonna keep it classy, but I will show you crazy.
There you go. I like that classy crazy. I have
Yeah.
that saying. It's like not so much, but back in the days of drama, it's like, it's kind of like that. If you want to talk about me, I'll give you something to talk about. Okay.
If you want to go,
We're just gonna stop right there.
here we
Okay.
go. Yeah.
So yeah, and so big album release planned for this in Nashville.
Yes. Yep.
Big
Third and
party, should I
Lindsley,
say?
a
Release party.
party.
Yes.
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 A release party at Third and Lindsley, my old stomping grounds. I worked at Third and Lindsley for 8 years, got to witness lots of amazing music and album releases of other people's and stuff. So it's my favorite stage to play on, the best sound in Nashville, in my opinion. And I'm really excited to go back and kind of make that full circle moment.
And what about your tour schedule? Busy?
So I'm told. I know once the album releases, I think it's just going to fill up like that. But we're starting to kick things off here. So very busy, as I'm told.
So for those that really, I mean, we're getting to know you through the music, talking about the music, but I like for, and I always like to kind of personally know personal things, but like 3 things about you that you would like for the audience to know about you that's kind of like fun stuff about you.
Fun stuff about me. Ooh, I'll have to get my sister. I don't know. I love to play cards. It's like my happy place, even if it's just like sitting there at a bar waiting for your food to come or just hanging out with friends. I love playing cards. I'll sit at the bar alone and play solitaire. And so I guess that I can lose just about anything. And I guess, a jack of all trades and a master of none. I like to dabble in just about anything creative and creating anything, but can't say that I'm amazing at them all. But I like to just
That is
uh,
cool.
dip my toes in it
Hey, that makes me feel better because I've been losing stuff like all the time.
all day, all day. Anyone that knows me,
Like, and
like my whole band, they're like, "Put that away. Don't set that down. Put it where it goes." I'm like, "You're right.
I
You're
know,
right."
but where does it go? Oh, it goes in that place where a safe place where I'll
Yeah,
know where I put it and I can't put it.
too safe. We make it too safe.
Yes.
And then you're like, "It's where it was supposed to be. I would have never looked there."
Yeah, confession here. I was running around looking for 2 pair of earrings that were very important to me. One of them was my More Than Music Creations earrings. And I was like, and it was 4th of July. It was a little wild around here.
Yeah,
And I did find them. I
yeah.
did find them.
Hell yeah.
Didn't
They
lose them
usually
at the
pop up
bar.
somewhere.
Didn't even lose them at the bar. Like
There
I
you
lost
go.
them at home. So anyway, well, we are so excited about the album release and seeing what's in the future for you. And just keep doing what you're doing. I can't wait for everyone to get the album and take a listen to it, download all the songs, and best of luck to you. I know that the current radio single is doing well, and you got a good team behind that
Yeah.
as well.
Thank you so
So
much.
one last question before we wrap it up. If you were a cocktail, what would you be?
Uh, Bourbon neat.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Erin. It's been
Thank
a joy
you.
and good luck. Good luck
Thanks for
on
spreading the
everything.
music. I appreciate it.